Hey friends, it's Amy Deb, the Keto Queen. I hope you're having a great day. Guys, we're home from work and we are making up an easy, delicious dinner. This is a chicken queso. It actually is the first time that I'm putting it together here at the house. Oh, excuse me, I got a sneeze. Sorry about that. Excuse me. I'm so sorry, guys. The weather has gotten crazy here. It was cold yesterday and absolutely hot today. So I'm definitely coming down with some sinus issues. I hope you guys have had a great day. I'm excited to be home. We're making something I haven't made before. I know Ricky's going to love it. It is a chicken queso dish. So guys, there's a couple of different ways you can do it. This is the way I'm doing it tonight. I've got a feeling it's going to be amazing. And I will definitely put this in my recipe blog if it's great. Tonight, as soon as I finish this video, you'll see I got a Band-Aid to cut myself, prepping. But tonight, you'll see the recipe is going to be in this post as soon as I hit finish. But guys, a chicken queso, like a Mexican chicken queso dish sounds good to you. Give me some hearts and share this video and let's get started. So the first thing I did was create a seasoning mix. Let me tell you what's in my seasoning mix. And I will post this. It's going to be in the post. So for the chicken, what I did is I cut up chicken breasts. I just cut them in chunks. I put some avocado oil in my skillet, and I threw the chicken in that hot oil. Now we're going to put this seasoning on it. I'm fixing to tell you what is in this seasoning. Oh yes, guys. I'm fixing to tell you all about this seasoning. It's going to be so yummy. The seasoning is so yummy. I actually kept it out over here on the counter so I can tell you what's in it. And when you season the chicken, you want to stir it around so that you can make sure you're coating all sides. And just cook this on medium heat. We are going to cook this chicken all the way through. And guys, this seasoning mix smells so good. Let me tell you what's in it. I used 2 teaspoons of paprika, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 2 teaspoons of onion powder, 2 teaspoons of parsley, 2 teaspoons of cumin. I mean, don't these all sound delicious? And I used 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of pepper, and 1 teaspoon of oregano. And I just mixed all that together to make this seasoning mix, and the chicken is looking fabulous already. We're going to season and cook this chicken all the way through, and then we're going to move it over to the side while we make our queso. Now, with this recipe, guys, all you have to do is cook your chicken, make the actual queso, and then you can put this over a bed of cauliflower rice. Because you know, when you go to a Mexican restaurant, it's usually the cheese queso over rice. Or you can make it a little thicker and use your low-carb wraps and make you a little chicken queso burrito or chicken queso wrap. And I think I'm going to do both tonight. I think I'm going to put it over a bed of rice and then use the wraps. Now, that means I'm doubling up on carbs, but guys, I haven't eaten my meal today. So I had a handful of nuts earlier today, about 2 o'clock, and I've had my ketones, so I've got plenty of space for carbs this afternoon, or this evening. And oh my gosh, this smells so good, y'all. I'm fixing to show it to you. I'm just cooking this chicken with the seasoning. I'm gonna go over that seasoning again with you. It is 2 teaspoons of paprika, 2 teaspoons of cumin, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 2 teaspoons of onion powder, 2 teaspoons of chili powder, and then I'm back down to 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of pepper, and 1 teaspoon of oregano. Oh, it smells so good. This is going to be fantastic. Now, I'm using 2 pounds of chicken, about 1.5 to 2 pounds of chicken. You can do more or less. If you do less, I would definitely recommend you might calm down just a little bit on those seasonings. But you guys know me, I like to taste the flavor. I want to see the flavor, and that's why I'm using so much of the seasoning. So where are you guys watching from, and what are you doing for dinner tonight that's low-carb or keto-friendly? I would love to know what you're doing as we finish seasoning up this chicken. Oh my goodness, it just looks so good. I'd like to know what you're doing for dinner tonight while we're cooking up this chicken. We're fixing to make the queso, guys. I mean, you talk about fast dinner. This is going to be done in 20 minutes or less. 20 minutes or less. Now, for my cauliflower rice, I'm actually going to use the frozen bag of cauliflower rice, so it's already cooked. I'm just fixing to put it in the microwave on 5 minutes just to defrost and warm up that cauliflower. So it's riced cauliflower frozen bag. I'm using Green John, I think. Normally I would use fresh, but I'm making super fast, easy meals tonight because I've got a couple of scheduled calls. Guys, if you're new and you've never done keto, you've never done low carb, and you want some simple tips, put getting started in the comments so I can make sure that you guys have what you need to really get good and started. And then also, if you guys didn't see, if you live anywhere near my town, Jackson, Tennessee, and you want to meet me, Saturday I'm having a keto life party. I'm going to be tasting ketones. So we're going to have a ketone tasting party Saturday here in Jackson. So if you want information on that, just send me a message and ask, and I'll be glad to send you the details. But we're already almost done with this chicken, guys. It is chicken chunks, so it doesn't take long at all to cook. So again, I'm going to let you look and see how beautiful they are. I just took chicken breasts. I cut them into chicken chunks. We put I used avocado oil. You can use olive oil if you want, in your skillet. And we are just sauteing these up. The seasoning, I've already gone over twice. It's going to be in this post in a few minutes. But we're just cooking the chicken all the way through. We want to make sure it's cooked all the way through. Now, if you got big chunks and you want to cut them up smaller, you can certainly do that. But I think this is perfect for the low-carb wraps and cauliflower rice. Ooh, it's going to be good. All right, now the cheese sauce we're going to make, the queso, is going to be delicious as well. Today is Ash Wednesday. Can't eat meat today, so I had shrimp and cauliflower rice. That sounds good, Terry. Keto chicken cordon bleu, yum, with the marinara sauce. That sounds good. Grilled rosemary lemon chicken. Oh, and green beans. That sounds so good, Roseanne. Sounds so delicious. Oh, okay, Rosalie says I'm freezing. Is anybody else seeing me freeze? Let me make sure my Wi-Fi's on. Give me 1 second. Yeah, my Wi-Fi's on, so I'm not sure what's going on. Is anybody else experiencing freezing on your side? Is my screen freezing? All right, great. All right, I'm not sure what's going on, Rosalie. You might have some bad service yourself this time. While we're waiting on this chicken to cook, I'm going to go ahead and turn my microwave on. I've got some cauliflower rice in the microwave. Let me pop that in real quick. Whoops. Cool. This is going to be easy and delicious. So I've got this chicken. I don't know why I turned it down so low. I turned it down way too low. I need to turn it back up to about medium heat. Guys, if you are new and you need getting started tips, put getting started in the comments. Simple tips to help you really start to make better habits, to know what to cut out or what to cut down on. Just simple tips, guys, that I started with and I'm still following today, 5 years in. I'm just about to hit my 5-year keto-versary. 5 years living low carb and keto. It has been an amazing ride. I absolutely love all the things that I've learned, and I really like to teach you guys. So if I've ever been to any help to you at all, please go ahead and share this video, share all of my videos. Okay, great. Oh no, Rosalie, I think yours is the only one that's froze. I wonder what's going on, Rosalie. All right, so the chicken, we're just cooking it down, let it cook just a couple more minutes, and then we're gonna move on to this cheese dip, the queso. Guys, it's gonna start with green chilies. So I'm using a 4-ounce can. You can use anywhere from 4 to 8 ounces. So you can use anywhere from 4 to 6 ounces. I'm just using a 4-ounce can because this is the first time I'm cooking it. I really definitely think I'll move up to a 6 or 8 ounce next time just because I love a lot of flavor. But what we're going to do is move this chicken out of the skillet, and we're going to start off with the green chilies. And then we're going to melt the green chilies with a little bit of cream cheese. So I'm using 2 ounces. You can use 2 to 3. I'm using 2 ounces of cream cheese, and we're going to let that cream cheese start to melt. And then we're going to add some heavy creams because we're making a cheese sauce. So we're going to do a fourth cup of heavy cream. And we're going to keep it out because we might need it to thin out the sauce when we get finished. Because what we're going to do is when that cream cheese and the heavy cream starts to simmer and get a little thick, we're going to add some cheese. It's a queso, right? So I'm using shredded pepper jack cheese, and I'm going to use some shredded white cheddar. And guys, that's it. We're going to let it simmer, and then we're going to add the chicken right back to it. We're going to have a chicken queso. Doesn't that sound amazing? I love cheese dip. I love cheese sauce. So this is going to be fantastic. All right, guys, do y'all have any questions for me tonight? If you have any questions related to low carb or keto, go ahead and put them in the comments. If you live anywhere near Jackson, Tennessee, I would love to see you this weekend. I'm going to have a keto life party here just to taste ketones and answer questions that you might have about low carb living. So I'm super excited about that. That will be Saturday this week. So if you would like to have information on that, just send me a message and say, hey, tell me about this tasting party, because it's going to be this weekend on Saturday at 10 a.m. here in Jackson. So if you live here locally and you want to come, awesome, I would love to have you. And if you live in driving distance and you want to come, I would love to have you as well. And you can bring friends, bring your family, bring people that you know need fat loss, energy, and focus, and let's taste some flavors together. All right, these are just about done. I mean, this is looking so delicious. It smells amazing. This is the chicken chunks for the chicken queso. Now, I may have over-seasoned, but I like a lot of seasoning. If you don't like a lot of seasoning, you don't like a lot of spice, you might want to lessen the seasoning. But the recipe is going to be in this post as soon as I finish. And if we love it, which I'm sure we will, it will be on my recipe blog later this evening. All right, so I'm just waiting just a second. I want to make sure it's cooked all the way through. The only thing about the seasoning is, I mean, it's making it dark, so I can't tell if it's cooked. Let me bust a big piece open and see what it looks like. Let's bust open a big piece. I don't have a whole lot of big pieces, so I'm sure it's completely done. Here's one. All right, let me cut that. Yeah, so the chicken's done. All right, let's move it over here to this plate. I'm just going to get it out of the way, and then we're going to make our queso sauce, guys. Oh, I'm so excited. This is going to be so yummy. So we're just putting the chicken over to the side. Now, if you want to, you can leave it in the skillet, but it's gonna cause you a little bit of headache trying to cook it with two things in the skillet. Now, if you want to, you certainly can just move it over to the side. But I find that it's much easier just to move your meat out of the skillet when you're making your sauce, and then you can put it all back together. Now, one thing for sure, if you don't want to put it all back together, you can make your chicken, and then you got your cauliflower rice ready, and then you got your cheese sauce, and you can literally plate it in a layered style. So the cauliflower rice and the chicken and the cheese sauce over the top, but not me. I'm just gonna mix it all back together. All right, I'm gonna turn this down on low heat. We got our chicken ready, and it looks fabulous. I kind of want to taste it. All right, we're gonna start back over here on the skillet. Woo! That was my puppy. We're gonna add the green chili. So I have 4 ounces of green chili. You can do more if you want to. You can do fire roasted if you want to. I'm just doing mild chilies. If I can get it out. Where's my fork? Here we go. Here's a spoon. So we're gonna put that chili right into the little green chilies right into the skillet. And I'm gonna go ahead and cut up my cream cheese. So I'm using 2 ounces of cream cheese. You can do more if you want to. 2 to 3 ounces is really all you need of the cream cheese to make this amazing sauce that we're fixing to make together. Guys, fast, easy, in and out of the kitchen. I mean, Ricky's gonna love it because there's very little mess to clean up. He's already cleaned out the sink for me from last night. And we're gonna let this just go ahead and simmer and get the cream cheese a little softened. And then we're gonna add our next ingredient, which is heavy cream. And I'm gonna use 1/4 cup of heavy cream. Let me show you what this is looking like. I mean, see that cream cheese is starting to melt already. So it's looking fabulous. We just used the same skillet, so it's got some of the seasonings in there. That's perfectly fine because it's all going back together anyway. All right, now let me go ahead and add this 1/4 cup of heavy cream. We're gonna let this simmer all together. Now, I'm just doing a 1/4 cup. You can do more or less if you want to. I should have done a video. I'm trying to make reels here. Trying to remember. It's hard to do something new that you hadn't done in a while. All right. All right, so we got the green chili. We've got the cream cheese. We got the heavy cream. So 4 ounces of chilies, 2 ounces of cream cheese, 1/4 cup of heavy cream, and look how pretty this is. It looks really pretty, and it's already starting to melt. So this is gonna be super fast, like I said, 15, 20 minutes at the tops. I heard my microwave go off, so the cauliflower rice is ready. Let me go ahead and put that in a bowl. Oh, it's gonna be good. Okay, so my cauliflower rice is ready. I'm just gonna let it sit here and cool off. All right, the cream cheese, the heavy cream, it looks amazing. Now I'm gonna go ahead and start adding my cheese. So I've got about 1.5 cups of pepper jack cheese, and I've got about a 1/2 cup of American or white cheddar. So you can decide if you want to do more or less. It's completely up to you guys. It's gonna make a pretty thick sauce. And then you can add more heavy cream to help thin it out, which probably will be necessary. And you just want to do a little bit of batch at a time so that it can melt as you're putting it in. I've got it on very low heat. Very low heat. Oh my goodness, this is looking so yummy, look. It's looking so yummy. This is gonna be an amazing queso dip. All right, and I'm just gonna add more batches of the cheese, and we're gonna make sure it all melts really good and even. Now, if you start adding your cheese and you're like, oh my gosh, it's too thick already, go ahead and add a little bit of heavy cream. Just a little bit of batch of cheese at a time. This is gonna be pretty thick. I don't know if I need the cauliflower rice or not for Ricky's burritos, but we're going to. We're gonna mix it all together and it's gonna be amazing. Or I'll put the cauliflower rice to the side. That way Ricky can pick if he wants some. Ooh, man, it's looking good. All right, I'm gonna do my last batch of cheese. And I 100% am gonna need some more heavy cream. So let me show you why. When I start adding my cheese, it's gonna melt and it's gonna get thick. Now you want a thick cheese sauce, right? You don't want it to be watery, but at the same time, we still have to add our chicken. So I'm definitely gonna add some more heavy cream. And I'll always recommend just a little bit at a time. If you wanna measure it, you can. And then we're just adding that heavy cream to thin it out just a little bit. And you actually can add your chicken and then more heavy cream if you need to. We'll see how thick it's gonna be in just a second. But guys, doesn't this look delicious? I mean, oh, I love queso. It looks so good. I need a little bit more heavy cream. I really want it to be creamy. I don't want it to be watery, I want it to be creamy. Oh man, this looks amazing. Oops, I just squirted it out. Oh man. All right, I got it on very low heat. I mean, very low heat. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and add some chicken in. I'm going to open up my cauliflower right here, and we're going to put it in this bowl to the side. That way, if Ricky wants some, he can get some, and if he don't, that's okay. I'm definitely going to have some. If I can open it. Oh, yes, that actually... it smells good and it looks good. It's just frozen cauliflower rice. I normally would salt, pepper, put a garlic powder to it, but I think I'm just going to leave it as is because the queso dip is going to make it season very well. Oh, yeah. Let me see if I need some more heavy cream. Nope, this is looking fabulous. All right, let me go ahead and start adding some chicken, and then I really might go ahead and add some more heavy cream. It just depends on how thick it gets. Oh, that chicken's hot. Ooh. I'm gonna have to use my spoon because that's way too hot. All right, let me get this out of my way. All right, now look at this. I know y'all can see that skillet. Doesn't that look fantastic? Oh man, it looks so yummy. Now, if you need to add more heavy cream to thin it out, you certainly can. Again, if you want your chicken to be separate, where you put your chicken on a plate and then the queso dip on top of it, you can do that too. But I'm just making one full pan of all the things except for the cauliflower rice. Guys, if this looks good, give me some hearts. It smells so good. And this is a perfect consistency because it's not so thin that you couldn't put it in your wraps, but it's not so thick that it's going to be too hard to eat. It is pretty stringy because of the cheese, but look at that. Look how pretty that is. It's really stringy, but I promise it looks delicious. So I am going to put just a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and plate it, actually. You guys want to see me plate it? You rarely ever see me plate anything. All right, can you see that all right? All right, let's see here. We rarely ever finish anything to actually get it plated, so this is fun. All right, we're going to start off with a little bit of cauliflower rice. It's going to be the base of my dish. You can leave that out if you want to, with a little bit of cauliflower rice. I'm going to leave a little bit for Ricky in case he wants some. I can see him totally bypassing it, though. It looks really good, though. Cauliflower. We're going to do the chicken queso on top of the cauliflower. Oh, yes. Look how pretty that is. That looks really good. Perfect. I mean, that looks pretty fire to me. How about you guys? It looks pretty good to me. If it sounds good and looks good to you, go ahead and give me some hearts and share this video. We're going to go ahead and get off here and eat while it's warm. You guys have an awesome night, and if I can help you with anything, please make sure you send me a message. I'm here to help you guys get started. I'm here to help you maintain. I'm here to help answer your questions. I love this lifestyle. I've been doing it for almost 5 years, like literally 5 years, just around the corner. And I'm living the best life I've ever thought was possible. Never actually thought it was possible for me. So guys, if I can do it, any of you can do it, I promise you. And I'm here to help. So share, give me some hearts, and I'll talk to all of you guys later. Bye.